Thanks for stopping by Burst of Flavors. Today we're going to make Asian meatballs. Let's begin. These Asian meatballs are seasoned very well and just delicious. They make great party appetizers. Let's gather our ingredients. You're going to need green onions, ground beef, an onion, fresh garlic, chili garlic sauce, sesame oil, fish sauce, and last but not least, we're also going to use soy sauce and ground pork. Let's add our Asian flavor to the ground pork. You see that I've grated up fresh ginger, I've chopped my green onions, I've added the garlic chili sauce, and I've also added the chopped garlic. Next, what we need to do is simply combine these flavors into the ground pork. Now let's go ahead and mix in all of our Asian flavors using your hand. Mix them in well. Now we're going to add 1 large egg and the breadcrumbs. We'll use the egg and the breadcrumbs as a binding agent. Let's now add our binding agents. I'm going to use about 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to add in 1 large egg yolk. And you notice I said egg yolk. I'm not adding all of the eggs. I'm keeping the egg whites out. The egg whites, I don't want my ground pork to be too slimy. So I'm just going to use the yolk. And this will be a good binding agent. Once we add this egg yolk to the ground pork, we're going to mix and combine this well. And then we'll be ready to roll our ground pork into meatballs. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put my glove back on. And I'm going to mix and combine. You notice I use gloves a lot. My nails are too long, so I like to use gloves. But you don't have to. All right, mix this in. And next we're going to roll our meat into balls. Okay, I've preheated my oven to 400 and I've rolled up all of my ground pork into small meatballs. And once the oven is heated, we're going to add them. My Asian meatballs look fantastic. Now, what we need to do is make that marvelous glaze. So let's go ahead and prepare the glaze to pour over our meatballs. For our meatball glaze, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. We're going to use 1½ teaspoons of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, and also 1 teaspoon of the chili garlic sauce. Then we're going to combine that and pour it all over the meatballs. I let my glaze sit for about an hour. I'm going to just pour it over the meatballs. And here we have our Asian meatballs. These are absolutely fantastic as party appetizers. Stick a toothpick in them and place on a platter. And they look fabulous. Thanks for stopping by.